everyone, welcome back to English Flow. I'm Kim, and I'm really glad you're here. Today we're going to work on something that comes up all the time in English, and yet so many learners find it surprisingly difficult. Tell me about yourself. Just 4 words. But when someone says this to you in a job interview, in a new class, or even just at a party, it can suddenly feel like the hardest question in the world. And honestly, it's not because your English isn't good enough. Most of the time, it's simply because nobody has shown you how to answer it naturally. So that's exactly what we're going to do today. Go through each part of a self-introduction, step by step, starting from the simplest sentences and building all the way up to smooth, confident English that native speakers actually use. So let's start at the very beginning. And I mean the very beginning, before you even say your name. Because here's something a lot of people skip, and it really does make a difference. Before you say anything about yourself, you greet the other person. Just a few warm words at the start can completely change the energy of the whole introduction. Let's start simple. Hi, hello, good morning. These are short, clear, and work in any situation. Once you're a little more comfortable, make your greeting warmer. Hi, everyone. Hello, it's nice to be here. Good morning. Thank you for having me. You see how that feels a little more connected? And as your confidence grows, hi, everyone. So great to meet you all. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for having me. Good evening. I'm really glad to be here tonight. One thing to keep in mind is the situation. If it's formal, a job interview, a business meeting, go with something polished. Good morning. It's truly a pleasure to be here. But if it's casual, meeting new friends, joining an online class, be relaxed. Hey, really happy to be here. Hi there. Thanks for having me seriously. Now, once you've greeted them, comes your name. And this sounds obvious, but there's actually more than one way to do it. And the way you say your name sets the whole tone. The most basic is simply, I'm Kim. Short, friendly, and works in almost every situation. A step up, my name is Kim. Slightly more formal, great when you want to be extra clear, especially meeting someone for the first time. For professional settings with a personal touch, my name is Kim Norman, but please call me Kim. You give your full name, but immediately make it warm. And here are 2 phrases that sound very natural and conversational. You can call me Kim. Most people call me Kim. Both feel relaxed, like you're having a chat rather than giving a speech. Put it all together. Hi, I'm Kim. It's really nice to meet you. Warm, confident, and completely natural. After your name, the next thing people almost always want to know is where you're from, and this is your chance to add a little color to your introduction. The simplest answer, I'm from Brazil. I'm from Japan. You can also use your nationality. I'm Brazilian. I'm Japanese. Or combine them. I'm Brazilian, originally from São Paulo. As you get more comfortable, add some depth. I was born and raised in London. When someone says this, they're telling you that's where they grew up. It's more than just a birthplace. It's their whole story. Many people's stories are more complicated, and that's perfectly fine. I was born in India but raised in the United Kingdom. I was born in Brazil, but I grew up in Canada. I was born in Seoul, but I moved to Australia when I was 10. And if you live somewhere different now, I grew up in Italy, but now I live in New York. I'm originally from Mexico, but I've been living in Germany for the past 5 years. A couple more useful expressions. I come from Japan sounds slightly more personal than I'm from. And originally, as in I'm originally from Turkey, is a great way to say where your story started. In professional settings, you'll also hear based in. I work in finance and I'm based in London. I'm based in Dubai, but I travel quite a lot for work. When you combine these naturally, I was born in Pakistan, raised in Canada, and now I live and work in Toronto. In one sentence, you've shared your whole journey. Then there's age. Now, you don't always need to mention it, but when you do, here's how to do it naturally. The basics. I'm 25. I'm 30 years old. Both correct and natural. But here's something really useful. 3 little words native speakers use all the time. Early, mid, and late. I'm in my early 20s means around 20 to 23. I'm in my mid-30s means around 34 to 36. I'm in my late 40s means around 47 to 49. You'll hear this constantly. She looks like she's in her early 40s. I'm in my late 20s. Almost 30, actually. And here's a small cultural note. In many English-speaking countries, asking someone their exact age can feel a little personal, especially in professional settings. So this early, mid, late structure is not just natural, it's also very polite. Okay, so you've got your greeting, your name, where you're from, maybe your age. Now comes the part people are often most curious about, what you actually do. The simplest version, I'm a teacher. I'm a student. I'm a nurse. Short and clear. Now add your workplace. I work at Google. Use at for a specific company or place. I work for a small startup in Berlin. For is natural, especially for smaller organizations. You can also talk about your general field. I work in education. I work in technology. I work in healthcare. These are perfect when your field matters more than the specific company. Combining everything. I'm a data analyst at a financial firm in Singapore. I work as a project manager for an international organization. Notice, I work as. It means the same as I am, but sounds a little softer. For students, I'm studying architecture. I'm in my final year of law school. For people between jobs, I'm currently between jobs, but my background is in marketing. I teach part-time and I also run my own small business. Now let's talk about family, because this often comes up and it's good to have a few natural phrases ready. Start simple. I have 1 brother. I have 2 sisters. And if you have no brothers or sisters, I'm an only child. That's the natural phrase. It carries no sad meaning. It simply describes your situation. Now a very useful word, siblings. Siblings means brothers and sisters together. So instead of I have 1 brother and 2 sisters, you simply say I have 3 siblings. Much easier. Family size. I'm from a family of 4. There are 6 of us all together. Your position. I'm the oldest of 5. I'm the youngest, yes, the baby. I'm the middle child. And if you have your own family, I'm married with 2 kids. I live with my partner and our very energetic dog. No kids yet. Keep this to 1 or 2 sentences. If the other person is curious, they'll ask. And then we come to my favorite part, the part where you talk about what you actually love, your hobbies, your interests, the things that make you you. Because here's the thing, facts are easy to forget, but personality stays with people. This is the part they'll actually remember. Start simple. I like music. I like cooking. I love traveling. Then add some color. I enjoy reading. I enjoy hiking. I enjoy sounds a little more thoughtful than I like and works well in both casual and professional situations. For real enthusiasm, I'm a big fan of jazz music. I'm really into photography. I'm passionate about environmental issues. I'm obsessed with Italian food. And yes, obsessed here is completely positive. It just means you love it deeply. And one of my favorite words, keen. I'm a keen runner. Keen means you're not just casually interested. You're enthusiastic, dedicated, consistent. I'm a keen cyclist. I'm a keen reader. I'm a keen traveler. This word is especially popular in British English and sounds wonderfully natural. Now this next part is completely optional, but I really encourage you to try it. Sharing something you don't like. I know it sounds strange, but when you include it, something nice happens. You sound more human. Because nobody likes everything, and sharing a dislike, especially with a little humor, can instantly create a connection. Keep it light. Start direct. I don't like loud places. I don't like cold weather. Then try softer versions. I'm not a big fan of cold weather. I tend to avoid crowded places if I can. And one of the most natural phrases for this, not really my thing. Early mornings are definitely not my thing. Camping is not really my thing. I prefer a hotel with a comfortable bed. This phrase is soft, friendly, and never rude. Now let's hear everything come together. Casual. Hi everyone. My name is Sarah. I'm originally from a small town in northern Spain, but I grew up in Madrid. I moved to London about 3 years ago, and I absolutely love it here. Even with the weather. I'm in my late 20s and I work in marketing, specifically as a content manager at a digital agency. I have one sibling, a younger brother back in Spain. Travel is my biggest passion. I try to visit a new country every year. I'm also a keen runner and completely obsessed with Japanese food. Big crowds are really not my thing, though. So lovely to meet you all. Professional. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for this opportunity. My name is David Kim. I was born in South Korea but raised in Canada, and for the past 7 years I've been living and working in Singapore. I'm in my mid-30s and I work as a senior project manager at a multinational logistics company. I come from a family of 5. I'm the middle child, which I'm sure explains a great deal. Outside of work, I'm a keen reader and passionate about continuous learning. I find it hard to thrive in disorganized environments. So I deeply value structure and clear communication. It's a real pleasure to meet you all. Now here's your homework, and I mean this warmly, not like a strict teacher. Write your own self-introduction using the phrases from today. Make it yours, your real name, your real story, your real personality. Then say it out loud. Record it on your phone, listen back, cringe a little. That's completely normal. And then say it again. Every single time, it will feel a little more natural, a little more confident, a little more you. That's how this works. I'm Kim. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I'll see you in the next episode. Take care of yourself and keep flowing.